we have so far. Oh my goodness, this is just excellent. They have it wrapped up so nice. And this here is the chain. And for those of you that like silver, I don't know if you noticed it has the silver hardware. And we're going to talk more about that in just a minute. Now the C Chanel 22 mini bag are so popular these days that everyone is chasing after the pearl models. But the silver hardware we developed is pretty great too. So they have developed this silver metal. And I want to get all this off. Guys, this is wrapped in like felt. So against this leather is felt. So they've got it wrapped up like so nice. And then I'm going to see if I can get this off. Yes, I think I can. Let's see here. Okay, there we go. Let's unwrap it. Let's unveil it completely. This is so nice, guys. Okay, I've got all the wrapping off so that y'all can see the detail of this purse. They've got their receipt in there for this model. It's the 21B, and it's the classic handbag, and it's in silver. And I was just telling you, because they call it C Chanel, 22 mini bags are so popular these days that everyone is chasing the pearl model. But the silver hardware that we've developed is pretty great too. Like the C Chanel 22 bag, the quality of our 22 mini bag is also superb, using the highest quality European calfskin leather, hardware polished very smooth and careful. Even under a magnifying glass, it is still clear. Our silver hardware is also of the very high quality, and after dozens of adjustments and tests, we finally achieved 100% identical results. It says this is the process of 1:1 perfect rep. And this Shebag's latest blog post, 22 mini detail quality blog review. And I will have that link down in my description. But let's get into looking at the details of this bag. And this will be available, and you would be able to order it. And as you can see, it does have the silver. It's not the gold. It's something new. And they have been able to perfect it and have it look perfectly. So all of you that like silver hardware and silver jewelry, you will love this bag. This is so quilted so nicely. And as you've seen, it is leather. And it has a zipper pocket up here. And on the inside here, it's kind of interesting. It's a zipper pocket, but it looks like it's up above, and I'm not sure what you would keep in there. Maybe an ID, or tuck in some money in there or something to have it tucked away. But you have a zipper compartment there. Then you open it up and it has the logo there. And it's in the maroon on the inside. Of course, we got more paper in here, more stuffing. We have information with a Chanel card. You can use the JR10 to get 10% off. And it looks like we have some hardware here. And I'm not quite sure where that exactly goes. But on the inside here, you have a pocket here on the inside. And then when you open it all the way up, you've got nice room in there. And you also have two pockets. It's right here on each side for like lippies. Maybe your cell phone might fit there, or for sure it'll fit down in there. Guys, this is really nice. It even smells like leather. This is really nice. And then, like I said, you got this pocket here. And then you've got your zipper enclosure here for some storage here. And then it just closes up like this. And then you have your bag. And the handles are long enough to go up on your shoulder, which is nice. I like that. And you also have a pocket over here, so if you just wanted to just drop your phone down in here for handy, to get to, you could do that, or any other little items that you might want to have on the side that's easy to get to and reach for. But I think this is beautiful. this is very nice. It's heavy duty. The quality of this is just very nice. I have not seen a Chanel bag, so I can't tell you exactly how comparable it is to that, but I do know that they spend lots of time perfecting these bags and having them look as close to the original as possible. Something like this would run around $6,000. Guys, this is like, wow. But of course, it'll be a lot less through Shebags, through their replication of it, and you would be able to have a Chanel looking bag for a lot less. So, wow, this is so nice. I just can't get over how nice this is. When it says that they've gone out of their way to perfect it, they certainly have. It says, how good is the Replica Chanel 22 mini bag? And it is a 2023 edition. It's black silver, and it goes into a little bit more detail. It says these bags are so popular, and I think I just read that. It says the key to the Chanel 22 mini: calfskin hardware and stitching. These difficult points have been overcome. The details to ensure they are authentic, exactly the same. The silver hardware is a little easier to replicate than the gold, which requires gold plating on top of the silver, and the plating process requires continuous adjustments to be exactly the same as the genuine article. Our silver hardware is also a very high quality, and after dozens of adjustments, like I have said earlier, they achieved 100% identical results of the replica, and they have all different sizes purses, and they do have the gold and they do have the silver, and Frank sent me the silver here, and you can go on their site. I will have that link down in the bottom where you can check all these out and save 10% if it's something that you would like to get. I just think this is gorgeous, and I know they have other top bags that you might be interested in that they have perfected, but that is the information on this particular bag. So there's just lots that you can pick from, and once you decide on a bag, they get it to you relatively quickly. I want to say it might have taken, I don't know, maybe around 10 days, with the holiday that we just had. So, and they may have been having holidays as well, but this is a wonderful bag. I just love it. I'm going to give you two different links down there, one that will tell about the Shebags and their replication of the bags, and this, of course, is the 25C Classic Flap Bag Introduction.
And then inserted it through the interwoven chain. I should also mention at this point, a very notable thing is there is also top stitching along the front flap of the bag. On the authentic version, there is no top stitching. Finally, let's take a look inside the bag. I don't think you need to be a Chanel novice to see how poorly presented this bag is. Considering this was sold to me as new and unused, if you look underneath, there's a huge ugly glue mark. The Chanel hot stamping is on the pocket, and this one is should be underneath the embroidered CC, with Chanel on one side and the made in origin on the opposite side. But the biggest giveaway for me was the serial sticker. Serial stickers of this style bag does not appear on a separate leather tab like this. And usually it's found in the bottom left hand corner. Also, this is the incorrect style number for this style of bag. According to this style of bag, it's a 10 prefix with an 8 digit. This dates it back to 2005 and 2006, which I know that this style of model of bag was not available then. Now, if we compare this to the real version, let's open it up. The lining sits flat and sits flushed as well. The Chanel hot stamping is just under the CC embroidered logo, with Chanel one side and the made in on the opposite side. And the serial sticker is clearly visible on the bottom left hand corner. Now this bag, the serial sticker begins with the 0 prefix with the 7 digits, which I can confirm this is correct, as the lady who previously owned this bag, she told me she bought it back in 1988. And I think the 7-inch classic of this particular style was around from 1988 to 1998. So it was around for 10 years, and to my knowledge, I know it's currently discontinued, so it's not even available now. A good way to check is to visit Chanel's own website and checking their icons range to see all the current models and all the sizes. So just to recap, the top 5 things to look out for is: number 1, the quality of the leather. Does it feel like leather? Number 2, the stitch count. Classic flat bags have a high stitch count. In a 1-inch measurement, there should be 10 stitches or more. 3, you should look at the hardware, look at the quality. Is it gold plated? Does it feel weighty and cold to the touch? 4, look at the straps. On the classic flat bags, the lambskin is tri-folded and interwoven into the chain, no top stitching. And 5, look at the serial number. Is the position correct? Does the number correspond to the style and year it was made? I hope you've enjoyed this video. We would love to hear your feedback and video suggestions. I'm Winnie from Vintage Heirloom, and thank you for watching.
Hey guys, it's Emily from My Closet Rocks. Today I'm going to do a review of my Chanel double flap, and I can show you what fits inside as well as how to authenticate this bag. So first off, this is the red lambskin Chanel. So I love the look of the lambskin, however it is extremely delicate and it does scratch easily. Keep that in mind. Caviar leather is a little bit better if you're looking for a more durable bag. So let's see what fits inside. So we open the bag. There's actually a little bit of space in this pocket back here, as well as an upper little pocket right here, which you can fit very tiny things in. Now underneath the second flap, here's what's in my bag. I've got my large set of keys, lipstick, my Prada wallet, lotion, tissues, gum, and my Google Pixel. So it's actually quite a bit, and in here you can see there are 2 interior pockets as well as this little pocket right here. So it does have some organizational capabilities, and this is a great size for an everyday bag if you don't carry a bunch of junk like I do. There are a couple things to look for when authenticating your Chanel double flap bag. First off, the stitching. Stitching is huge. Make sure there's at least 10 stitches per inch. For the newer bags, screws will always have just one line going through them. Here's what it looks like. This bag has a back pocket. Make sure that the squares and triangles match up accordingly. If they are mismatched at any point, it is a fake bag. Make sure to pay close attention to the CC on the front of the bag. The left C should overlap the right C on the bottom, always. It's very common in fake bags for this to be switched. Check for a logo engraving on the snap inside the bag. It should say Chanel Paris. Check for the printed logo in the interior of the bag. It should say Chanel Made in France. Make sure the interior CC also is overlapping correctly. There should also be an 8-digit serial tag inside the bag in the corner. If your serial tag has 8 digits, that means it's not vintage. Vintage is 7. And if there are 8 serial numbers, there should be a strike through the zeros in the serial tag. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more authentication videos. This guy's for sale on www.my-closet.rocks. Let me know if you guys need any help with authentications, and thanks for watching.